What's up, everybody? It's Kalen Moss with Theory and Thacker, the Minute Admin crew here, and we're still going through just getting all the resources together for what you need to study for the Marketing Cloud Developer Certification. Yesterday, we finished the best ultimate trail mix in the entire world when it comes to the Marketing Cloud Developer Certification. So if you look at the Marketing Cloud Developer, which I'm going to put in the chat, the Marketing Cloud Developer trail mix. Sorry, I should have said trail mix, not certification. This Marketing Cloud Developer trail mix is the ultimate trail mix for you to prepare for the Marketing Cloud Developer Certification. It's everything that we could find on Trailhead combined into one area in the correct order based on the exam outline you see over here to the left. And you can just go through that, practice that, study that. We still have some studying. I think what I'm going to do, Triple T, is I'm not going to go live doing this. Maybe we can, but I'm going to put like 45 minutes a day on these modules.
Okay.
When it comes to just like studying for the thing. You know what I mean?
That makes sense to me. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I'm going to do it.
Just like we thought, just like we talked about, we could throw on some lo-fi music in the background, just some chill music, and just discuss the modules that we're going through together. So we both are coming from a same standpoint, and then maybe everybody else can join too.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if we do afternoon sessions, then it could be like us just studying the stuff we put together in the mornings.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing next, since we finished the trail mix, is we're going to create a pacing guide, which is going to end up looking beautiful by the time it's finished. We're going to make a pacing guide that basically goes over everything you need to know from a help doc standpoint. So we already got all the trail mixes that we need for the specific areas. But what are the help docs you need to know whenever you're studying for the Marketing Cloud Developer Cert? So I'm going to set this timer. We've probably been talking for 3 minutes? Or what is it?
2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to now go through the exam outline, and we're going to go through data modeling today, and we're going to just talk about configuring the account model in Marketing Cloud. Now, one of the hacks that I don't think we've talked about too much is when you look at the trail mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at contact management, contact builder implementation, contact data management, contact management solutions. You look at those modules, you click into a unit, down at the bottom are the resources, additional resources. So Salesforce Help, get started with contact builder.
And I would almost say that's the beginning of a cookie trail. So it takes you to the first level. And then as you dig deeper, like we're looking at right now. So we've got the top level, get started with contact builder. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's your next level, right? So it gets you started on the cookie trail to learning everything you need to know or might want to know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I think. We just came to the Marketing Cloud contact data area. Contact Builder and Marketing Cloud.
Yep.
Get started with Contact Builder. And then we have all these, like you said, 7. And then we have all contacts in Contact Builder data sources, Contact Builder events, data extensions in Contact Builder imports, data designer in Contact Builder. Dude, this is everything you need for this, for data modeling.
Honestly, every little bit you need.
Right.
The deep dive.
Yep. So I'm going to open up these other ones and just see, like, if we go to contact management, the one I just closed, if we go to configure contact models, we go to resources down here. I mean, where's this going to take us? Like data designer. Let's see. Is it going to take us to the same area? Like, yeah, like it's still under contact data. Contact builder, still taking us to the same help document overall area. Contact data, contact builder best practices. It's still taking us to contact data.
Yep.
So this first one we went to, it's still the same one. Let's see. What else does it take us to? Configure, learn about data extensions. We go to resources, data extensions, and contact builder. It takes us to the same place. Where's the other one? Let's see. If we just go to manage contact data, data protection and privacy. That one's a little bit different. Contact delete best practices. That's going to be one that's still under contact data.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is this: get started with contact builder, contact delete, and then if we look at explore synchronized data sources. Data sources, that's under, let's see, contact data. Implement data sources, that's under. Okay, so that one's a little bit different. So synchronized data sources. So we'll keep that one open. Create synchronized data sources. That one is under.
What's that nestled under there?
Under contact data.
Contact builder. Okay.
So what I'm thinking is the only one that's different is this implement synchronized
data source best practices.
And if you go to get started with contact builder, down here at the bottom, same thing, contact builder, organize your data. Let's see, data management. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, we'll keep that open. Connect data sources. Where does that take us? Link data extensions. Where's that one? I bet that's attribute groups. Yep. So we'll close that. We'll go to this one. I'm just making sure everything from our contact builder trail mixes is all in the same place.
And Kaylin, something I wanted to share is, a reverse version of this is, let's say you landed at the help page first, right? Yeah. In the help page menu, let's say you were like, I wonder if there's a trailhead that gives me a real soft breakdown of all of these pieces. Well, you can actually select to just show trailhead units from your search when you go to a fresh Salesforce help page. So that's a little reverse spot there. If you want to go from technical back to soft skills, that's a quick hack. It's just a little box on the side, and you select exactly what you want it to show you. There's a known issues, app exchange. I mean, there's a whole bunch of boxes to look through. But one of those boxes is, hey, just show me trailhead stuff about what I've typed in here. And it can actually take you backwards to where we started.
That is a good, that is a really good call out. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Nice. Thank you.
Google takes us all kinds of places. We never know where we're going to land.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Actually, I didn't even really think about that. So thank you.
Yep.
Contact builder implementation. Let's see. I like these little implementation guides.
I do too.
We'll keep that. Contact builder, data designer. We'll close that because it's still under that same area. Contact data, contact builder best practices.
Those are all important things. There, yep. Data designer templates.
So contact management solutions, locate your contacts. Is that in? All right, yeah, that's already in our trail mix. Okay, so we went through all of our Marketing Cloud contact management, this, and this, these four modules that you can go through. And we opened up the help docs that are associated with this, with those that I think are unique, the ones that are unique and the ones that didn't duplicate, basically, because we already have this little page open, so we're not going to duplicate stuff that's on this. So, okay, so here's what I see. So if we're talking about data modeling, all of the data modeling is configure account contact model, differentiate the different various types and uses of data extensions, describe how contact records relate across channels, and explain the contact delete process. Now, let's just say we're getting very specific on like configuring the account contact model in Marketing Cloud, right? Let's say we do that. So let's just say that we do, if we go to contact this page right here, and we go to, I'm going to put that in the chat. Let's just go through this. Let's just see what this stuff says. So this one says, get started with Contact Builder.
Yep.
This one's saying navigate through Contact Builder.
Mm-hmm.
This one's talking about creating attribute groups.
Building blocks.
That they let you do.
Yep.
This one's talking about linking your data extensions. This one's talking about creating your data sources. This one's talking about contact configuration area.
Yep.
And to make some of this a little bit more relatable for everybody, I'm going to open up Marketing Cloud and need to authenticate in. So give me 1 second.
No, you're good. You're good.
So let's just say that we're saying, what are the best help docs to study for this specific area on this specific bullet point? So we're just going through data import, contact builder access, all contacts in contact builder, right? Like sort and view all contacts, contact deletion, and then the best practices, enable contact delete, delete contact information, edit contact attributes.
Yep.
Create mobile contacts in contact builder. Data sources, contact builder events, data extensions inside of Marketing Cloud or inside of Contact Builder.
Oh yeah.
Contact builder imports.
Oh.
Data design. Wait, I already did.
Data designer and contact builder. Yep.
Data designer. Contact analytics.
I mean, this is the recipe for all of it for sure.
Yeah, best practices. So honestly, like, here's what I'm gonna think. Here's what I think. Like, we don't even need to do a bunch of research. We just need to say, read everything inside of this.
Yeah, basically read everything below Marketing Cloud contact data. You can probably bypass Audience Builder for a little bit, but the section below is everything you need.
And even
I mean, so we got segment tab. What else we got? Filter tab, exclusions tab.
I mean, I'm going to be honest.
Those are important too.
I'm going to say you should read everything, like you said, under Marketing Cloud contact data.
Contact data, yeah.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, this will cover this entire thing right here.
Right. And we had an entire episode on just how important this data is. So
yeah,
when you want to discuss terms to a client or a stakeholder about what we're going to do with the data, this is everything that you could possibly talk about in Marketing Cloud.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we definitely need to have, so we have this pacing guide that we're putting together and this Marketing Cloud contact data. This is going right underneath it. And this is the link that's going to go under it. And then we're just going to, instructions, we're going to say,
read all.
Read all.
I mean, especially from a developer standpoint, yes.
Yeah.
Read all.
Exactly.
Yep.
So honestly, all this other stuff that comes underneath, I can just. So data management. Read everything under data management right here. This is data management.
Yep. And we're talking about what? Storage, relationships, flows, and health. I mean, those are all key points.
Exactly. Like data can be stored in different databases, cubes, or clouds.
Relationships,
can be related
flows.
to other tables. There's numerous ways for data to move in and out of Marketing Cloud. Take a look at what where your organization stands. Like all this stuff you got to know for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yep.
So
that's an important section there for sure.
Yep. So that's a given right there. You got to read everything. Read all under data management. And then where are we at here? Subscriber key, synchronized data sources, Salesforce data extensions. Okay, so we're going to connect the clouds. So this is Marketing Cloud Connect. And then it talks about features of Marketing Cloud Connect. And then it talks about Salesforce data extensions. I would still say we got to know that one.
Yeah, that's key.
Subscriber key.
That's
and
fundamental.
Synchronized data sources.
And I know we talk about this all the time, but there's just so much overlap in so many of these topics.
Yeah.
Yep.
There is. So I'm going to say subscriber key. Got to know that one. So I'm going to close that out. I think I did. Salesforce data extensions in Marketing Cloud Connect. Got to know that one. Synchronized data sources. We talked about that in the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this right here. Implement synchronized data sources best practices.
I think looking at the exam outline, best practices is just one of those things that relates into the scenarios you need to know when describing data to customers and everything that you're going to set up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then contact builder implementation guide.
Because you're basically telling the client or the stakeholder, like, these are the guidelines we have to follow. You know, we just can't step out of these guidelines or we're breaking best practices.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm seeing this as, if we're looking at data modeling, merge these fields here real quick, center that, give that a little bit of, and then I'm going to wrap this text.
I know you've been into pastels and it's almost Easter.
Yes, sir.
It's almost time. It's the best pastel time of the year.
Yes. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
You're like, I can't wait. All my favorite colors.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I love it, man. That's one of the best things. Like, what's your favorite color? Just pastels. Like,
just pastels.
Just bring me that softness. Bring me that soft. I love it, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. I love it. It's, you know, what's funny is, you know, I've got Nick's and he sheds ridiculously.
Uh-huh.
So I actually have a tub of black shirts that I can't even wear that just stay in this tub because I know if I wear them just once around him, I'll never get his fur out ever again. They'll
Oh.
never look the same. It's game over. It's game
It's
over.
gonna be done skis.
Done skis. Oh man.
Okay. I think we're good on data modeling, man.
That's it.
If you read all this, come on now. Like you're gonna be ready for
yeah.
Let's put us on help docs
Yep.
for context builder, right? I mean,
I don't think there's any more we can drain out of that from a help doc perspective.
Yeah, I mean, like we covered contact delete. So if you look at the exam outline, we covered how to configure the data model.
Yep.
We talked about, I mean, we could find some stuff on data extensions.
I mean, we could really say data extension best practices to fit what this question is asking us, which is given a scenario, differentiate the various types and uses of data extensions.
I mean, if we and look, data extensions in contact builder. This is something that's already underneath what we said read all.
Yeah, read all. Basically read all.
Let's see.
Add, edit, clear. There's got to be a best practices in here somewhere of some sort for data extensions.
I mean, even if there's not, it's like the only thing
That's
I
all
think they would need to know is, let's see. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff is leading us back to stuff we already have linked. I'm just looking at specific help docs from Salesforce.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we've got everything in there.
Yep. Contact records and contact delete process. That's all within that main section.
Yep. So for our pacing guide that we're putting together, our pacing guide is set for data modeling. Now the next one is programmatic languages. Programmatic languages. And what is this? So we have, where are we at? Let's see.
Before we go any further, can you hear Nick snoring?
Nope.
Okay, just checking because he's sawing logs right to the left of me. That's not the lo-fi music we want for the episode.
Oh, love this thing. He's sawing logs. He's sawing
logs over here, man.
I love it. Yeah, your microphone is really good, man.
Thanks, man.
Knowledge of AMP script. So demonstrate knowledge of AMP script and SSJS, language syntax and
functions.
So when we go to Trailhead,
this is where we start to think about the breakdown, right? In between developer articles and Trailhead article. I mean, and Trailhead linking us to the cookie trail of the help articles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get to know our programmatic languages. Let's see. AMP script documentation, server-side JavaScript documentation, guide template language. That's something we didn't talk about too much.
We have not talked about GTL.
So get started with Marketing Cloud APIs and SDKs. Okay, yep. APIs, programmatic.
Packages.
Okay.
Here. That's exactly what this is exactly what we need.
Syntax guide right there.
Boom.
And function reference right there.
Yep.
Let's see what's under get started with AMP script. 101,
201, 301, 401.
So we just need the syntax guide, and we need the function reference.
Yep, syntax and functions.
That's what they're asking us for.
Yep. Outside of that, that's why this developer website exists.
Exactly. So,
and I just want to remind you and myself and everybody watching is the fact that there's some of these function syntaxes that we'll only use once in a blue moon.
Yes.
So these things just fall to the wayside because they're not a part of your daily, what you're working on. and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I need to go back and look at that again because
Yes.
I don't ever use that. You know what I mean?
You're right.
It's the tool in your box that has no grease, no oil on it. It's completely shiny and brand new.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, I'm assuming on the exam, they're going to say like, they're going to test you on the most popular ones that we've been talking about.
Absolutely. Yep. The industry lingo is what they're going to
Yes.
hit, what they want to hear.
So function reference and same thing, read all. And then where's SSJS? Where's that bad boy at? SSJS right there. Syntax guide.
Yep.
SSJS, server side, Java, script, SSJS, syntax guide. And then we're going to say copy, read all. And then what is so that's syntax guide. Under the syntax guide, it has.
Hey, what's going on, Naga?
Hey, what's going on, Naga? How's it going? And then we have the SSJS syntax guide. Snoring dog equals happy dog.
Yeah, the snow is just coming down behind me so hard. I've got another 4 inches coming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He's
Good
sleeping
times.
tall.
Good times. A snow globe. I live in a snow globe.
Oh my goodness. You live in a real life
actual snow. I've never seen snow like this in probably 20 years back in Ohio before I moved to Maine. And now it's just it's gorgeous. I can't even lie.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude. I mean, it was 80 something degrees out here yesterday, and every day I'm seeing you and talking with you, it's just a white, crystal clear Narnia background.
It really is. I mean, it is coming down so hard behind me right now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Gosh.
Well, back in Ohio, you know, we got a lot of freezing rain, ice, not a ton of snow, so it was usually just kind of gray and everything's covered in salt. But here it's white everywhere. I mean, everything.
Yes. And it's like it's pure nature, so it's not like that nasty snow where cars have been driving on it.
Extremely low population here, so everything is just basically untouched most of the time.
Oh man,
it's magic. You got to have a good vehicle for it, though. I'm not gonna even lie.
Throw your 4Runner in there. You gotta
throw the 4Runner into 4 high everywhere you go this time of year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude! I think for programmatic languages, I think that's it.
That's all we need. I mean, that's what they're asking for, and we don't want everybody, and we don't want ourselves to study things that we know are going to be the rarest of the rare.
Because this is the thing, we're going to use this.
Yep.
So if we believe in what we're looking at, I mean, as time goes on, if we're studying this and we realize, oh, this doesn't work, like, all right, that's not what we need to study. But I think the most important thing, and this is what I want to I wish I would have said this at the beginning of this, this live stream, is we're using this stuff.
Yeah.
And we are going to be studying this stuff after hours. And what's up, Purnell? How's it going?
Hey, Purnell, how are you?
So we're using this stuff, and we're going to be actually reading this stuff.
Yep.
So if we go through something later on and we're like, hey, we need to add it to the pacing guide, then we'll do that. But right now, what I'm thinking is, because we've studied AMP script, we've gone through the Cameron Roberts trail, we've gone through all that, but it's like, if we're studying for the Marketing Cloud Developer Cert, if that is our goal to get that certification, Yes, we're going to learn AMP script along the way. Yes, we're going to learn server-side JavaScript along the way. But we just want to make sure we know we're setting the right things in AMP script along the way. We're setting the right things in server-side JavaScript along the way. Because we could go on a cookie trail, a paper trail for a year.
Yeah.
And still
Easily.
not even be ready to take the exam because we didn't actually focus. So like when you take an exam, you got to hone in, you got to zone in, focus on the right things, just pass that exam. And as time goes on, like Theory and you said, like the stuff that is doesn't have any oil or anything on it, and the car engine, the thing that's not dirty, basically the tool that's not dirty, we can go back and learn that if we feel like it. But for take the exam, we got to know what's the most important thing. We study those, and then we pass the exam. And
it's a nice to have comparative to a must know.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, you want that tool there just in case you have that issue. But if that, I mean, for the most part, you just want that comfort of knowing it's there if you need it. But for the things that you're using every day, that's what we really want to sink into.
Yep. Now, I know that they don't mention anything about guide template language, but they talk about implement standard best practices using programming language.
Marketing Cloud. Yep.
So I'm going to throw in this.
I think it's a good idea to at least have a high level overview.
Yeah. So
it's 35% of the test. So yeah, I think it should be in there just in case.
Yeah. So GTL syntax guide, we're going to throw that in there as something we need to study. And then what we're going to do is, well, here's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll say read. Because like, what if someone who hasn't watched this video goes through this and says, what do you mean by read all? Because like, what if they think, oh, read all means read everything in here? Should we say?
I mean, we could put like read all, stop at variables, or like hit like a stop point. You know what I mean?
What if we say read everything below the arrow, or read everything within that arrow? Like if you click this little arrow and you see how the caret goes down.
Yep.
Like how do we say read everything in that arrow?
So I mean, it's a drop down. So we want to
read everything in the drop down.
Yep. There we go. Boom.
We'll fix that right now. I don't know why I don't like the way that looks, so I'm changing it right now.
You're good. There's nothing wrong with a little styling.
And then there we go. So, okay. Data management, contact data. I love how it's taking me to something in French. You see that? Look at that. Don't miss the contact data.
Why are you copying French links for everybody?
I don't know, man. Hey, you got to learn some French too for this exam. Oh, man. Okay. Guide template language. And then if we're talking about programmatic, see, look right there. Programmatic languages. AMP script, GTL, server-side JavaScript. We got it. Programmatic languages.
Yep.
So when it says implement standard development best practices using programming languages, Marketing Cloud programming languages, here's the 3. So describe how Marketing Cloud handles AMP script processing. Let's click here for AMP script. Let's see for AMP script how it handles processing. AMP script processing and Marketing Cloud. AMP script execution. Let's see. Get started with AMP script. Let's see what that says.
Scenarios. preferences, and then AMP script 101 to 10 or 401. And then look at what 401 describes.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, this is just one of those things where it's like,
If else, yeah, yep.
okay, so describe how Marketing Cloud handles AMP script processing. So here's what I'm going to say. As far as right now, get started with AMP script is going to be the
101.
I mean, I think if you go through this, like AMP script 101 through 401, then
Yeah.
you're going to understand how
You're going to understand how Marketing Cloud's handling the processing of that data.
Yeah.
Yep.
So start with AMP script, read everything in the drop down. Boom, copy that, paste that. Get started with AMP script. And then if you look at so let's just go back through AMP script for marketers. Let's see what this is talking about. So if you go to resources, get started with AMP script, we got that. Personalization strings, we're good on that. Write AMP script, let's see. AMP script 101, we got that. Content builder features, that's a Trailhead module. Use variables and lookup functionality. AMP script 201. Using variables. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to go to that. See what they have here. Variables. Oh, look at this. Exclusion scripts.
Uh-oh. There we go. And that's a specific mention, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
AMP script, exclusion script. Let's see. See if help has one. Okay, here we go. We have this using the exclusion script. We have that SFMC stack, SFMC geeks, exclusion script. Start with the Venn diagram. You can set up a decision split. We'll throw this one in there.
Okay.
Just to read through it. Exclusion script. Let's see what Elliot Harper's talking about.
Oh, he's got some juicy notes. You know he does.
See if he shows how to do it.
We got format dates.
I mean, it's got 90 likes, 6.1 thousand views.
Did he share a document of any sort, or a layout, or a diagram? Where's his more button?
Nope.
Nothing? Okay. Just checking.
We can throw him in there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So exclusion script. We're gonna say, okay, so for this, it is the last one here is given a customer scenario, determine how to programmatically exclude a subscriber at send time. So that's going to be all of these. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually copy this bullet point. I'm going to paste this bullet point right here. I'm going to merge these fields. And under that, I'm going to put all of the links we just found.
All right.
There. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to take this. It's going to copy all these.
Boom.
Okay. Exclusion script for Journey Builder. We'll take that. And we will do this. Boom. Then we'll take this. Exclusion SION script overview on the AMP script guide. And we'll take this, boom, copy. And we basically do, just in one session, we knocked out 2 sections of the exam as far as help docs go.
Just like that.
Still have 3 minutes left, so we still can knock out some more. Let's see. Boom. See what else we have if we missed any links.
Let's see here. What do we got? Anything hiding down there? Wait, what do we got there? So script language elements. See. There, we got that one.
Under syntax guide.
Yep. Okay.
SME under syntax guide. So that's good. We already got everything there. We told people what to read there. Salesforce developer trim replace. I guarantee you all that's under syntax guide. Why?
I bet it is. Let's see what the head of the drop down. Wow.
Right there.
Function reference. Yep.
So we have personalize a birthday, create a loyalty email. Index of watch. I bet that's under, that's under AMP script functions. Yep. And last one for this Trailhead module is, what links do they have? Let's see.
What do we got? What do we got? What are those little nested ones we got in there too? Sum it up. Trailhead.
Best practices. AMP script best practices.
Okay.
Okay, let's throw this in there.
Yeah, that's a good one. You can tell that's an older school article for sure.
Yeah. Does Salesforce even still use Quip?
I don't believe they do.
Or did they get rid of that with Slack?
I don't know.
Okay, so we got that. All this stuff is back at where we went already. Okay. So this, let's see, boom, boom, boom. Now, if you look at this, when you think of programming languages, are we talking about SQL here?
Well, let's see. What are our other tabs? We got all of our SQL is in our data management, right?
So I'm thinking that
so SQL for managing data, given a scenario, and describing best practices of SQL.
Yeah, I think everything SQL related is going to come under data management.
Yep, absolutely.
So when it comes to SQL, we're going to not look at that right now. We're just going to say, okay, Journey Builder activities. No, that's not. Split. Yeah, those are. Then we have create a decision. Okay. All this stuff is. Yeah, I think we have it. I think we've got it, man. We got 2 sections done today.
That's solid.
That is very solid.
Solid for a Thursday.
For a Thursday.
You
They're
got
coming
it.
along fast, man. Oh my goodness, they're coming along fast. So we got 2 out of 5 for our pacing guide we're putting together.
Yeah.
Of course, there's going to be some work to be done for reading it, actually studying it and reading it. But at the end of the day, if you want to start studying it, we got it right here.
We got it right there. We definitely have enough to cover you till tomorrow.
Yes. You will have enough to read. Trust me.
Yes. Plenty.
All right, man. Well, great session.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to come back tomorrow and knock out APIs and find all the help docs we can find for APIs, man. And that is it for today. Thank you, Purnell. Thank you, Naga. Thank you, Rosalia.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody who was on this call. And thank you, everybody who's going to be watching this as well. And if you have any Marketing Cloud questions, please throw them into the Marketing Cloud Facebook group. The Facebook group is where you want to go. So I'm going to just take you to there real quick. Get a lot of questions on LinkedIn. I honestly don't have the bandwidth to do and to answer every question. So I'm going to put the link to the Facebook group in the chat. And we're going to start asking questions in that. Please. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, go ahead and join that one.
Absolutely. Get in there.
And that's all I got for you today, everyone. Thank you. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Kalen Moss, Theory and Thacker, Minute Admin
Admin out.
Out. See you later.
Bye, everybody.